All right, so welcome back for another deep dive.
It's great to be back.
Yeah, we're picking up right where we left off last time. Remember, we were with Dante and Beryllios.
Still making their way through hell.
Yeah, they just got through that third circle with all those gluttonous souls.
Awful imagery.
Yeah, stuck in that just muck and mire, just disgusting. And we met Chiacco.
Oh, yeah, Chiacco.
And I love that little detail. You know, his name actually means pig in medieval Tuscan.
You can't make this stuff up.
It's just so perfect, you know, and speaking of perfect segues, this seventh part of our journey with Dante in the Inferno, you know, we're going deeper into the fourth and fifth circles, and it's amazing what we can find there.
Yeah, it's really about how we deal with the stuff life throws at us.
Exactly. This is like timeless wisdom, you know?
Yeah.
We can apply these lessons to our own lives.
I think so.
So let's dive in, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, so they enter the fourth circle, and right away they run into Pluto.
Pluto. Yeah, he's the guardian of this circle.
And he's not exactly a welcoming committee, is he?
Not at all.
He lets out this crazy cry.
Yeah, Pape Satàn. Pape Satàn aleppe.
It's like, what is that even supposed to mean, right?
I know scholars have been debating this for centuries.
Makes you wonder, though, right? Like, even the fact that we can't understand it.
It's telling, isn't it?
Yeah, like, is it some demonic language? Is it just pure rage?
Could be both.
Yeah, and the way Virgilio just shuts him down.
Doesn't even bother trying to figure out what he's saying.
Just pure authority, you know, reminding Pluto that they're on a mission from God.
Divine will, you know.
Exactly. Even these powerful demons, you know, they have to answer to a higher power.
That's a good reminder for us, too. You know, when we feel like we're facing impossible obstacles.
Right. There might be something bigger at work that we can't see.
Exactly.
Okay, so past Pluto, they enter the fourth circle, and wow, talk about a sight to behold.
The souls punished for avarice and prodigality.
So we're talking about greed and wastefulness, right?
Two sides of the same coin, really.
And the way Dante describes it is just so powerful. These two groups of souls, each pushing these huge weights.
Yeah, just immense burdens.
And they're pushing in opposite directions, and every time they meet, they clash, and they're shouting at each other.
Why do you keep, one group yells,
And the other screams back, "Why do you cast away?"
it's like this eternal tug of war.
I know, it's just stuck in this endless conflict, and it really makes you think, you know, these two sins, greed and wastefulness, they seem opposite, but
But they both come from this same place.
right, this messed up relationship with wealth and possessions.
Like they let their stuff define them.
And it's interesting that Dante asks Virgilio, hey, do you recognize any of these people?
Virgilio says no. Their sin has made them unrecognizable.
It's like their greed or their wastefulness has just consumed them
No, they just
completely.
lost themselves.
It's a powerful reminder, isn't it, that what we focus on in life can shape who we become.
Absolutely.
Now, this whole scene with the avaricious and prodigal souls, it gets Dante thinking about a bigger question.
The question of fortune.
Right, and this is where Dante really challenges the traditional view of fortuna.
Yeah. You know, the idea of her as this fickle goddess spinning her wheel of fortune, deciding people's fates randomly.
Yeah, like just totally out of our control.
Right. But Dante, through Virgilio, offers a different perspective.
So what's Virgilio's take on it?
He says that fortuna isn't some blind, capricious force.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He explains she's actually intelligent.
Huh.
Yeah, almost like an angelic being carrying out God's plan.
So there's a purpose behind it.
Exactly. She's distributing wealth and power among people and families, but it's all according to a divine plan.
So it's not about who deserves what in our eyes.
No, not at all. We can't possibly understand the reasons behind it.
And Virgilio makes it clear that Fortuna doesn't care about our complaints.
Nope. She's just doing her job.
And this is where it gets really interesting because Dante suggests that what's considered good or bad morally can change over time.
Place and who's involved.
Right. So our ideas of fairness might be totally limited by our human perspectives.
Exactly.
So it's like instead of seeing life's ups and downs as just random chaos.
Maybe there's a bigger order to it.
Yeah, a plan that we can't fully grasp.
Right.
Okay, so they leave the fourth circle behind and descend into the fifth.
The swamp of Styx.
Yeah. This is where things get even darker and more intense.
Yeah, the air is thick and heavy.
And the water is just this stagnant, murky mess.
This is where the wrathful souls are punished.
Those who are consumed by anger in life.
Both those who raged outwardly and those who held it inside.
And it's interesting because Dante shows us how both expressions of anger lead to suffering.
Yeah, on the surface of the Styx, you see the wrathful souls attacking each other.
Just pure violence and rage.
But beneath the surface, submerged in the mud, are the sullen souls.
The ones who kept their anger bottled up.
Yeah, never letting it out.
And Dante says that they're just as damned as the outwardly wrathful.
Yeah, they can't even speak properly. Their words just come out as gurgling sounds and bubbles.
Like their anger is choking them from the inside.
Exactly. Virgilio describes it as a sluggish smoke they carry within.
It's a powerful image, isn't it? How holding on to negativity can just poison us from within.
It's a good reminder to find healthy ways to deal with our emotions.
Right, don't let them fester and control you.
Absolutely.
So as we reflect on this journey through the seventh canto, I mean, what really jumps out at you?
Well, the first thing is balance.
Balance.
Yeah, remember the avaricious and the prodigal?
Yeah.
They're both punished together.
Right.
It's like a reminder that extremes in any area of life can lead to suffering.
Whether it's money or possessions or even our emotions.
Finding that middle ground, moderation, that's the key.
Yeah, neither hoarding nor wasting brings true happiness.
Exactly.
And then there's the whole issue of anger.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Dante makes it so clear that uncontrolled anger is destructive.
Whether we explode or implode, it's harmful.
So we got to find healthy ways to express and manage that anger.
Right.
And I think Dante's view of fortuna is so relevant for us today.
I agree.
It's like he's saying there's a bigger plan at play, even if we don't understand it.
And instead of getting caught up in every little up and down,
We need to try to see the bigger picture.
right, and accept that some things are beyond our control.
And that maybe there's a reason for it all, even if we don't see it right away.
Exactly.
And finally, there's this theme of self-mastery.
Yeah, controlling our passions.
Dante shows us that whether it's greed or anger,
These things can enslave us.
right, they cloud our judgment and they prevent us from living truly free and fulfilling lives.
So we need to work on mastering ourselves.
Yeah, becoming the best versions of ourselves.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we've seen Dante and Virgilio face some pretty intense challenges.
Yeah, terrifying guardians.
Souls trapped by their desires.
The destructive power of anger.
And this whole new way of thinking about fortune.
And through it all,
We've gained some valuable insights that we can apply to our own lives.
the importance of balance,
Managing our emotions
accepting what we can't control,
and striving for self-mastery.
all crucial for a fulfilling life.
So as you go about your day, think about this.
How can you find more balance in your own life?
What steps can you take to better manage your emotions?
And how can you cultivate that inner strength and self-control that Dante highlights?
Remember, every step we take, every challenge we face is an opportunity for growth and learning.
Just like Dante's descent into hell.
And speaking of which,
We'll be back next time.
yeah, to continue our journey with Dante and Virgilio as they delve even deeper into the Inferno.
And uncover even more timeless wisdom.
So until then, keep diving, keep exploring, and keep seeking those deeper truths.